Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars: The Lost Levels. We begin on this episode with World A, A1. And it's quite difficult, actually more difficult I think than World 9. There's actually a bonus level right here, a coin heaven, and that little, right there you see. But we're not going to get that yet. We're going to show that towards the end of the episode. This jump isn't too bad, just hit your head in the pipe and deal with the Hammer Brothers. And there's also a 1-up here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Also, there's another chance to get a 1-up right here. What you do here is knock the Koopa shell like this, goes back and forth, and just run across and keep it on the screen, and you can get an easy 1-up there. So they do give you a few areas to get 1-ups in this level or in this world, even though you do start out with only 1 life, in World 9 that is. So that's nice. But really this world isn't that terrible yet. I think A4 is probably one of the most difficult areas in World A, but we'll see that eventually. I don't think it's as bad as World 5-4 though. This is the only part of A1 that was difficult, is that jump there. But if you time it just right, you'll be okay. There's also another bonus area we skipped over in A1, but I'll show that, of course, at the end of the video. A2 is going to be an underground level. And just like all underground levels, we can go towards the top here and kind of walk along the top of the level. But first, there's actually a 1-up here. And there you go. So if you needed another 1-up, for whatever reason, you can do that. And get that over and over again, and that gives you an ability to recycle the level if you make a mistake for whatever reason. They give you a lot of piranha plants there. Also, here's another place, another location where you can actually jump on the top of a level, but we're not going to do that just yet. Well, actually, I'm going to do that right now, but I'm going to take the lower path here, just to kind of show you this area is a little difficult. We have a bullet bill over here. Well, 2 bullet bills. And this jump isn't terrible, but there you go. And 5,000 points. A2 was kind of short. There are, well, there is a bonus area at the end of A2. They don't just let you walk on top of the level for nothing. There's a reason. But I'll get to that at the end of the video. A3 is a sky world. And we get these nice Cheep Cheeps here and wind. But the wind doesn't last forever. I don't even know what the point of the wind is, really, because it seems like most of those jumps you can make without the wind, without a problem. And again, the waves of Cheep Cheeps kind of circle from left to right, so you can kind of avoid them if you need to. And this trampoline's quite important. The top of the flagpole is not grayed out, it's green, but you can actually go past this flagpole, and you'll see that momentarily. World A4, like I said, is not as difficult as World 5-4 and 6-4. The jumps are, well, there's a couple of spots that are a little tricky, but not too terrible. They fortunately time the level out just right, where if you have a fire flower and you're a little gutsy, you can make it without a problem. Now this part's a little tricky because you have a bullet bill on the top and the bottom there, but really it's not that bad. They give you an escape route here. The best way to deal with this section is just to run here and get enough speed so that you jump across the gap here. And of course we got the music indicating that Bowser, or at least one of his clones, is in front of us, so there you have it. World A is now complete. It looks like they recycled the graphic from World 5 there. 5 mushroom containers, toadstool containers, whatever the hell they are. World B is the next world, but we're not going to take care of that just yet. World B is like World A, it's very difficult. There's a few interesting things about the world, but I'll take care of that in the next episode. Now for the bonus areas. The first one, of course, we passed up, and there is a vine here that takes us to a coin heaven. And it's not like the coin heaven that you saw in World 9. That kind of loops you back. This actually takes you further down into the level, but not that far. This is just one of your typical coin heavens. So I'm just going to kind of skip through it. And at least I'll get a 1-up out, out of it. So I got that going for me, which is nice. And you land right here so you can get that 1-up. The next area, after these Hammer Brothers, well, I got rid of the Hammer Brothers off screen, but that pipe up there is where you need to go. And it's kind of a tricky jump. What I like to do is just kind of jump like that, and you can make it without a problem. It's a little tricky, but with practice you'll get it. There's only a couple of coins here, so I'm not worried about them. And that takes you to this area that we saw in A1. The next bonus area is in A2. And this isn't a bonus area, this is actually a warp. If you take the high road here, and keep going and jump over here, just like all the other underground levels, you get to a warp zone, and you can warp to World B. Now here, in World A3, like I mentioned earlier, we can actually go above this flagpole. And if we do, it kind of tricks us a little bit because it's a long run, long walk. But we can go to Warp Zone C. We can warp to C. So there you go. So thank you so much for watching Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.